up, y'all? Wednesday warm-up. Kettlebells on the left, mobility complex on the right. 3 rounds of each. In our workout, pretty simple flow. 4 stations, each with 4 exercises, as well as a leg/box complex, which has 6. 2 times through a station, and then 1 time through the leg/box complex. So if you start at station A, go through these 4 exercises twice before moving on to the boxes, doing all 6 of these. Then station B twice, then complex again, so on, so forth. Pretty simple stuff. Let's get started. Station A, dumbbells and Bosu ball. Exercise 1 with the crunch, in parentheses, hips on the ball. You want to be sitting on the very top of the ball, which allows you to fully extend back down onto the ground, and then maybe need to be a little bit further forward. But the idea is to fully extend and then come all the way up, sitting straight up. The more extension you get, the harder it is for your core. You got 8 of those. 16 jab switches. Feet are about a foot apart. When you switch the feet, jab out. When you switch them again, jab back in. Again, switch out, switch in. Back and forth, 16 of those. Side plank reach, forearm on the ball, reaching under and up for 6 on each side. And we'll flip it over for a squat press, in parentheses, LW for light weight. So go relatively lighter for these. Squat, press, 12 there. Station B, TRX, in ladders, that's half ladders, just so it's a little bit shorter. Plank, saw to start. You got your feet in the handles, you got your forearms on the ground. 8 of these, you're going forward and backward. Keep the core nice and tight. Skiers with the ladder, 2 feet in and out. Through is 1. You can go 4 times on each side. 1 arm inverted row with the TRX. 1 hand on the handles, reaching back with the other. Pull yourself up towards the bar. Think about it like a bent over row. So when you're bent over row, the elbow comes all the way up to the chest. Same idea, you're turning away, and then when you turn forward, I'll show you on the other arm. When you turn forward, and you pull yourself up, you want the elbow behind the chest even. You got 6 on each side. And number 4, high knees through, turn around, heel kicks the other way. 3 of each, 6 total. Let's see, station C, sleds and core trainer. Be set up over here. Sleds going here. We're gonna have some space between the TRX with the TRX ladders, and then we'll have the sleds set up here with the boxes for the box complex far over there. But yeah, so core trainers will be here. Sleds, a few sleds out. But starting with a core trainer, 2 hand rows, so 2 hands on and a row from there. A seated overhead press, sitting down, pressing overhead, 6 on each side there. A sled pull, so 4, so up, and back, 4. And then a reverse squat, again with the core trainer. Weights on the shoulders. You'll most likely either have a plate on, which leans on your shoulder, or obviously you'll be up against the wall, which stops it from sliding back. But weight on the shoulder. It's called a reverse squat because you're facing away, and a squat. From there, you got 6 of those. Finally, we got kettlebells and mats with some core. First exercise, a renegade row. Now, renegade row is like a plank row with kettlebells. So you're gonna plank, row, and row. It's a bit precarious. Your hands on the kettlebells like that. So easier version is a gorilla row where you bring the feet up, row on each side, 6 on each side. Side plank hip drop, with or without the weight on your forearm. Drop the hips to the ground for 6 each side. We got a half kneeling floor to overhead. I'm liking the half kneeling where you got 1 knee on the ground. You got 2 hands on the weight. Floor, overhead, down to the floor, back up overhead. Not exactly a half moon. because we're starting lower and we're also not coming up directly on the side. It's also not a front raise because we're not coming straight up, floor to overhead, twisting about 45 degrees, but you got 6 on each side. And then number 4, a reverse crunch. I'm gonna go into a bit of an explanation for this one here, because if you don't do it right, it doesn't have much effect. Shoulders on the ground the entire time. Your legs start bent at the knees, bent at the waist. What you're gonna do is you're gonna lift the hips off the ground, curl the knees into the chest, and come back out. Straight legs, and then repeat. The goal is to not be supporting yourself with the hands or arms too much, and the work really comes in when you get that little curl, getting your hips off the ground, and then fully extended back out. So again, reverse crunch, bring the hips up a little bit, straighten all the way out. Like I said, if all you do is bring the knees in, don't bring the hips off the ground, you're not gonna get much. You really wanna curl the hips up a little bit. Hold for a second, and repeat. And then finally, our box/leg complex. Step ups, step up, step down, 16. Rear elevated split squat, back foot on the box. 4 on each side, nice and quick. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 8 of those. Squat, jump, toe tap. Squat, jump, toe tap, 8. Switches for 16, and then a front elevated split squat for 4 each side. Nice and quick, since you're doing it multiple times. Just a little leg blaster. We'll have the boxes set up by the window, by the windows, sleds probably in the door, core trainers against the wall. You got your ladders, TRX here, mats and kettlebells, obviously boosters and dumbbells. So, nice little strength Wednesday. The idea was to have each station to have 2 strength exercises and 2 cardio exercises. See, 2 strength, 2 cardio. It's not followed to a T, but that is our Wednesday workout. Hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching.